I've lost track of how many times I've told you recently, oh, I've been collecting parts and there's builds coming, and then they just don't come. The truth is, I've been crazy busy. Different reasons, life, work, this, all sorts of stuff. And I just haven't had like solid days to kind of like get in the garden and build stuff. Well, I found myself some time today and looked at what I had going on. There's a couple of frames, a couple of different things that I was looking at, and I couldn't decide which one to do. So I decided to do both. Now, I don't finish them completely in this video. I don't quite get to cranks and cabling stuff up. Mainly just the fact that I want you guys to choose which one I continue, or at least which one I finish first. Both these frames are GTs, as you probably know from the title already. One of them is a little bit battered and has had a bit of a repair done on it. And the other one is pretty decent, needs a bit of a clean, but everything seems pretty sweet with it so far. But there's a handful of parts that I've really been dying to get onto a bike recently. So I decided to grab them all up and start building. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am extremely excited about doing this. This frame I've had in my possession for over a year, but like I mentioned earlier, this one is the one that's a bit battered. If you remember from previous videos, I mentioned the fact that it had a hole in it.
It's got a hole in it.
I didn't know it had a hole in it.
Luckily, my friend Willow, who is the frame tech at Stayer Cycles, was kind enough to buzz a little aluminium kind of join on it. This frame is made out of aluminium. Generally, aluminium welds and repairs are not common. They're not what's the word I'm saying? They're not recommended, mainly the fact that it's all heat treated, and when you then change the heat and stuff, like, it can make them brittle and things like that. So it's not the best thing to do, but I really wanted to have a go on this frame. I don't like frames going to complete waste. Everything seems kind of cool, so we thought we'd give it a go just for fun, really, and see how it goes. I suppose it's a bit of an experiment. Maybe this will be kind of cool and not be an issue at all, but maybe it will crack and then we'll know. But you can see Willow finished up really nicely as well, so it's not lumpy and gross. It's good, but it is just a flesh wound. Probably. But you're also probably wondering why it now looks like this. I have drawn on it. Now I feel like I'm quite creative, but I am very bad at doing stuff freehand, so I did the old trace and transfer technique. So essentially trace whatever you want to transfer, then draw on the other side with pencil, and then when you put it onto whatever you're doing it on, you kind of roughly draw over that line again, and it should leave you a little guide that then you can use to kind of draw over. I use these sports pens from spray.bike, and I must say they are incredible. Took a lot for me to not do any more crazy stuff on there, although I did let my kids draw on it because, well, why not? And I think that's you all caught up with this frame. I've also put some stickers on it and stuff, but yeah, that's it really. It's a bit of a beater. It's kind of cool still a triple triangle. It's, you know, it's sick. So let's build it up. Right then, first things first is the headset, and we need some ass juice in there. This is from Juice Lubes. Yes, it's got a stem cap or top cap in there. It's been there forever. It probably lives there now forever as well. I broke my headset tool recently, so I need to get a new one. But for now, I'm going back to the old school grab something that'll work method, which is wood and somewhat heavy. That, see, works. Couldn't tell you where this fork came from. Probably AliExpress, maybe something like that, but it's pretty decent, still nice, and it's got this specialized pizza rack on the front, which is a nice rack for loading pizza, probably. So we're going to use this one. Pro tip, whenever possible, especially if you rebuild bikes, is use crown racers that have the split in them. One, they go on by hand, nice and easy, like this, like this, like this, and then you can also remove them and then stick them on something else when you rebuild it 2 weeks later. Don't know what make this stem is, but it was 80mm long, which is kind of what I was after. I wasn't 100% sure because these frames are large, so they're a good size for me, but I wasn't 100% sure with bars and everything what was going to work. If you've seen what I posted on Instagram, I do change it. Spoiler, we'll see in a minute. But so far, I'm digging it. It looks sick. I'm really happy. Next on the agenda are some wheels. These are these weird kind of spoked patterned wheels I bought for like 50 quid on eBay very long time ago now, and they've kind of been on and off a few bikes now, and they're a bit weird, a bit wild. The front hub is a little bit funny bearing wise, and the rear cassette is also kind of completely silent, which freaks me out. But I was recently looking at hubs and stuff. Listen. But the engagement on this is near enough instant throughout, and if you look at like Onyx hubs, they are very similar to this, so I thought there was a problem, but I'm wondering now, actually, maybe they're just actually really good? I don't know, what do you think? I put 1x10s on everything, but last weekend it was International Single Speed Day, so I'm thinking about going single speed. I've had this for ages in somewhere, I don't know, I bought it for something, whatever, but if I remember right, it's like almost 18, 20, like it's too many teeth basically is the problem, but it is purple, which is kind of cool, so I'm not too sure. I do have this DMR setup, which is 13 tooth, which is potentially slightly too small. I don't know. I really don't know. So essentially, I think I just need to build it up single speed and then try it, see what happens, replace tooth or the cog. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this. I need to play with it, but I think we're going to go single speed. So I do put the purple one on here to start with, but it doesn't fit on here. I think it's probably made for smaller cassettes or hubs. Long story short, we'll put the DMR one instead. But me likey, I like it very much. It's sick. Wasn't sure if I was going to use this tensioner, and to be fair, we still don't know. We're not sure exactly how we're going to finish this one off, but this is kind of cool because it's got 2 pulleys on it, so it should kind of run really nicely, to be honest. So I'm actually keen to try it out. Haven't put a charged spoon on anything for a while, so this is kind of exciting. This is a reasonably freshy as well. It's got a bit of damage on it, but the actual seat part is very, very nice. Okay, so I said a minute ago that I wasn't sure what handlebars and kind of what I was doing here. I mocked these up on this stem ages ago, and I kind of thought I was going to put them on this bike. These are Stooge somethings. I can't remember what they're called, but they're kind of wicked. So I thought they'd probably fit. So let's swap them. My friend Wayne gave me this a while back. This is 808 Works. It's a little thing he's starting up at the moment. He's just finished building a workshop in his garden as well. So he's going to be doing lots of cool things going forward. So I thought I'd use this stem cap. Now you may have noticed, especially if you've seen it on Instagram few weeks back, the previous owner or the previous owner chopped these quite short. So the previous owner bought these bar ends to kind of extend them. Gary's projects put some on his handlebars recently, and everybody was kind of talking about them. The one thing I did find with these is I put some def grips on them, and they were so tight that they pulled the bar end off. So I've put some inner tube on the inside wrapped round to kind of hold them on tighter. So instead of def grips, I'm going to be putting the all new grid locks on there instead, around DMR. The only problem is the fact that I still can't get these on, because you can probably see the bar ends are slightly off-centered. Hard rigid grips just don't fit on, so yeah, super annoying. But these grid locks are sick, so we'll probably put them on something else, maybe the second bike we're doing. So I do have some of those squishy foam grips that I'm going to put on instead, but before I do that I will put these brakes on because the foam brakes are an absolute pain to get back off again. So let's get these brakes on. I'm definitely thinking we're going to run this single speed, so I don't need to put a shifter on there. I think. Yeah, single speed. Right? And that kind of brings us to the end of this part of the video. Should we look at it? So that is bike 1 of 2 of this video, which is kind of exciting. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's come out so far. I still cannot decide if I want to go single speed or gears on this one next, so I do need your help down in the comments below. I think, to be honest, single speed might be fun, especially because I'm definitely putting gears on the next one, but we'll come to that. So what do you reckon? And for the single speed pros and kind of connoisseurs out there, what is that magic number? I definitely have 38 tooth chain rings for the front, maybe something bigger, I'm not sure. So what should I put on the back? Bear in mind it's kind of flat and I'm in East London, so I did a little bit of balance bike kind of pushing it around the road outside the house, and it feels great. I'm actually quite excited to get some pedals on there now as well, to kind of like have a little bit of roll around on it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But let me know what you think, and like I say, this whole point of this video is very much kind of like I'm starting 2 bikes here and you guys choose which one I continue with at least first, and then we'll take it from there. But before we go on to the next one, I do want to mention something. I still have a bunch of the new sticker pack, the bootleg ones. I always release these and then they go out really quickly and then people get really upset. I ordered a hideous amount of these ones and I'm nearly through them now, so maybe this might be the last video you have a chance to get them. Maybe one more after this, I don't know. But if you don't know what this is the Shanabro sticker, which is this funny? I don't know. The 559 in the logo, that everybody knows what that is. My actual favourite one, hang on, get it the right way up. I'm in shocks. And then obviously that rich dude from that game, but me. So if you're interested in picking up some stickers, it does help the channel out a lot. Like a lot of the parts you're seeing pretty much is funded by sticker sales, so thank you very much for doing that. And for at least until I run out of them, I've got a bunch of these Second Life bike stickers in there. I'll chuck those in there as well, so thank you very much. SaveOldBikes.com. Right then, should we build another bike? So, funny story, after posting the damage of the last frame, a very kind GT collector who follows me said, I've got a bunch, I'll donate one to the channel. So this is the one that he donated. It was one that was just knocking about and he's pretty certain it's the same model of what I had. I think it's maybe a different year because there's a little bit more clearance and there's a couple of little bits on it that are a bit better, but yeah, it's basically the same thing, same size as well, and it's nearly exactly identical as far as the geometry goes. So yes, very grateful that I've got this, but also I was dying to build the other one, so we're gonna build both. Right then, let's get some ass juice in this head tube. It's a weird old day, isn't it? But yes, grease up first. I'm using the same method to get the headset in because it's like an hour after I did the first one. Haven't bought a tool yet. The top one was quite hard to get in. It'd been nicer to kind of do it slower, to kind of, instead of like ramming it in like I did, but it's in there now and it's fine. The one on the bottom of the head tube went in smooth. Fork of choice is the Eugene from Atelier Medium. They gave me this a long time ago now, and it's been on loads of bikes. It's one of my favourite forks. It's solid and it's just nice to ride. This headset also has a split crown race. I mean it. Don't buy headsets without split crown races, especially if you're going to take it apart again 10 minutes later. Got a cheeky little Hope 90 straight stem. I'm putting silver spacers. I think there's going to be a few little silver accents on this bike, obviously the stem being one of them, and the handlebars on that note. So yeah, silver spacers felt right. I found some hookworms on somewhere recently on a reasonably good price. I've always wanted hookworms because I think they look sick, but they are 3.5 width, so they barely fit on anything. I've got a pretty good sneaky suspicion here that they will fit on this bike, so that is exactly what we're going to do. And after some messing around with the skewer and changing the way it goes on and all that stuff, we find out that spin it, go on, spin it, spin it, spin it. They fit. So after the relief of getting those tyres on the bike, it was time to go on to some handlebars. The amazing people at Medium Atelier actually sent me one of their brand new bars quite a few weeks ago now, because I've been crazy busy. I've been dying to put it on a bike, and I kind of thought I was going to do this bike. So I'm very excited to put it on. And as this wheel already has the cassette on it, it's a 10-speed cassette. I have an Advent X, which we all know that I put these on all my bikes because it's my favourite derailleur. It just works, it's sick, it takes an absolute beating and then just continues working. Look at the state of this one. They're really good. So yes, I put it on there ready. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, the seat post is currently green. It ain't staying green, it's just I have a purple charged chopstick which I think would look good with the yellow, but I couldn't find it, so currently it's got a green seat post. But what I did think was actually maybe the green seat post would look good on the other bike. So let's do the old seat post saddle switcheroo. And obviously that angle is mental, so let's quickly fix that too. Right then, should we look at it? And just like that, we have two new bikes to build. And I know what people are going to say. These aren't bike builds, they're just mock-ups. Well, yeah, I suppose they kind of are, but like, I'm only cranks and gears and brakes away from it being a complete bike. So it's just not finished yet. But on that point, so the new yellow bike, before I go into the next part, is sick. I really like it. The tires I'm super excited about. Like, it just feels a little bit moon buggy-ish, and the Medium Atelier handlebars as well feel great. So I'm extremely excited to try out both these bikes. But yeah, like, I mean, there's not a lot to say about it so far, because the biggest part about building a bike obviously is riding it. So I get it, right? We will finish them, but that's the point. Which one do we finish? And more importantly, which one do we finish first? Because I do want to ride both these bikes. So is it candidate number 1, which is the silver GT, or is it candidate number 2, which is the yellow GT? Why can't I say that? There's no real good way of doing this apart from maybe just commenting below silver or yellow, and I'll just go through and see which one's more popular. I'll probably do polls on my Instagram as well, and I'll just see what the overall favorite is, and then I'll continue with that bike. But I will continue doing the other one, whatever the other one is as well. But also feel free to drop any comments around the builds themselves in general as well. Like if you've got any smart ideas, this is a great opportunity to be like, oh, have you thought about doing this? Because I have time to change it. The amount of times I build a bike and I finish it completely, and one of you go, what about this? And I'm like, oh, that's really annoying, because now it's not too late, but it's also a pain in the ass to do. So right now, if you've got any ideas where you're like, you should actually try to do this instead, this is the one. So I'm expecting these comments to be full up, or the comment section to go crazy. So go for it, and we'll build a couple of really cool bikes. So I've got quite a big bicycle collection, and I've just added 2 more to it, but not as much as Noah, who is going to be in the next episode of Where I Bike.
Hey, I'm Noah from Cursive Cycling, and today I'm going to show you around my garage.
So if you've missed any of the series so far, Where I Bike is a series that I've been running. It's coming out every Wednesday, and there's a playlist on my channel as well, which you can go and check it all out and watch it or binge it, or whatever you want to do. But if you're new to the channel from this video, hello and welcome. We do lots of different things. We're finally getting back into building bikes again, which I'm sure everybody can be very excited about. But we also have Where I Bike and some other series and videos that I'm in the middle of producing as well at the moment. So very, very busy, lots to do. So if you want to keep up with all that amazing stuff, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free and it helps me out a bunch. And if you can't wait until the next video, that one there is a particularly good one.